Roy Jones.
By what? Knockout?
Well, there's no knockout, so it'll just be
There's no knockouts?
No, they're not.
They're not allowed to knock each other out?
No.
Too dangerous.
According to Andy Foster, it's going to be hard sparring. They're not allowed to try to knock each other out.
I want to
No betting on the fight because it's an exhibition.
Oh, shit. You can't even bet on this fight?
But by the way, there's also no judges, and they're not going to announce a winner. So there's nothing there.
Shit.
I read that it was going to be an exhibition. They weren't going to try and knock each other out. I went, the fuck out of here.
I mean, think about it. Oh, it's an exhibition, but we got 12-ounce gloves. But it's an exhibition. Exhibition. No headgear. Exhibition. Judges. What is your definition of an exhibition?
What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the adult. All right, man, look. So, I've been receiving a lot of emails, in DMs regarding the rules of the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. event on Triller pay-per-view this weekend, November 28th. I guess there's been a ton of confusion regarding this exhibition. First there was headgear, now there isn't. I mean, we've heard everything from no KOs allowed in a fight to no judges and no winners. So in this video, I will be explaining the rules as explained to me by those involved. We will be discussing the rounds, glove size, judging, KOs allowed, drug testing, headgear, and more. As you all may know, I have been allowed by Team Tyson to get involved and release approved information. So, as promised, I will be keeping you all updated on everything about Mike Tyson's comeback. So if this is your first time visiting the channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell to stay updated. Also, I am still giving away the autographed Mike Tyson boxing glove. All you have to do to win is be a subscriber, like, share, and comment your thoughts on the rules for this fight. The giveaway is sponsored by BUSR.com. Go to BUSR.com/ShowBizz to bet on your favorite fights. Okay, so let's first discuss the cause behind this confusion regarding the rules of this contest. The California State Athletic Commission initially made it clear that this would be a glorified sparring session. So here's a list of the initial rules set. No knockouts allowed, no judges ringside, winner will not be declared. If a cut occurs, the fight is over, 8 rounds for 2 minutes each. But luckily, these are no longer the rules of the contest. The rules have been changed since the World Boxing Council decided to participate and sanction the fight. Now that the WBC is the sanctioning body, here's the official rules for the contest. So for the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. exhibition, there'll be no headgear, 12-ounce gloves, 8 2-minute rounds. 3 judges will score the fight, so there will be a winner. No KOs cannot be enforced, so KOs are allowed. Standard foul rules enforced by a referee. The frontline battle belt, also known as the Black Lives Matter belt, will be awarded to the victor. VADA drug testing is enforced. And as far as, location, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California will be the location.
And then I'm saying, wow, I started out with a 4-rounder, now I got an 8-rounder. How did that happen? Now I got a belt involved. I got 3 judges involved. I said, what's this all about? This is for check. This is just now a belt involved. Well, how did this happen? What the?
So those are the rules. Now let's go into details for a few of these. Firstly, the 8 2-minute rounds. Exhibition fights are usually 3 rounds. This will be 8 rounds. So the number of rounds are closer to an official fight. So I think to keep it closer to a traditional exhibition bout, they made each round 2 minutes long instead of the traditional 3-minute rounds.
I'm not happy at all. That's for women. I kept fighting to the last minute. I'm like, why are we doing 2-minute rounds? I don't understand that. We're not women. We 2 of the best to ever do it. Why we got to go 2-minute round? I mean, why? If we can't. If something going to happen, it's going to happen anyway. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, it don't really matter.
2-minute rounds are the standard length for professional women boxers. Now, let's discuss the judges. Now, the WBC is sanctioning the fight. Mauricio Suleiman implemented judges for the contest, and the judges have been chosen.
exhibition judges.
The 3 judges will be Christy Martin, Vinny Pazienza, and Chad Dawson. They will be scoring each round and calling the victor if the fight lasts the total 8 rounds. So I don't know, like there was a whole thing about there being no KOs. The California State Commission released a statement saying that the fighters will be encouraged to not go for the KO.
Well, listen, I'm not trying to knock nobody out, like you said, but I'm trying to protect myself at all times.
Wants to know, is this going to be a Mike Tyson knockout fight?
Hey, if the opportunity comes, I'm always looking for it.
You're not supposed to go out there and try and knock each other out, but I'd imagine that's in your DNA, isn't it?
Well, as soon as the bell ring, I'm on top of him. That's my plan. As soon as I hear that bell, I'm right on top of him. I'm on his face.
And exhibition.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, who knocked Corey Sanders down in the first round of an exhibition back in 2004. Going in the ring with Mike Tyson has nothing exhibitionist about it.
Listen, I don't know what are you talking about? What's not a real fight? You got Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, and I'm coming to fight, and I hope he's coming to fight, and that's all you need to know.
So this is going to be a real fight?
Well, I'm fighting.
Now, since the beginning, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. ignored the idea. Dana White, he even laughed at the notion.
Well, there's no knockout, so it'll just be a,
There's no knockouts?
No, they're not.
They're not allowed to knock each other out?
No.
How do you enforce that?
How can anyone enforce such a ridiculous concept in a fight with 2 aggressive combat professionals?
Well, that's the referee is going to give instructions in the locker room. According to Andy Foster, it's going to be hard sparring. They're not allowed to try to knock each other out.
Well, since the WBC will be sanctioning the fight, they know a no KO rule cannot be enforced. Bottom line, the probability of a KO in this exhibition is as likely as a KO in any standard professional fight. So I made a video earlier last week revealing the results of the VADA drug test performed on Mike Tyson, and he passed. Testing negative for illegal stimulant drugs, abnormal levels of testosterone, steroids, and all other banned PEDs by the Clean Boxing program. Well, I got many responses asking about Mike Tyson's marijuana habit. Well, the WBC has gone on record stating that VADA is waiving the marijuana testing for this exhibition. Now, I'm sure Mike Tyson is relieved about that. So, to me, these rules are very close to a professional fight, and I think it will carry out as one. I think it's an exhibition just so it doesn't go against their professional records. Also, this kind of feels like an opportunity to grade Tyson. If Tyson can defeat Roy under these conditions, maybe he can start having pro fights or at least create a new lane for exhibition bouts. You know, that Legends Only League that he's starting. Now, Roy Jones, he fought professionally only 2 years ago. It's been 15 years for Tyson, so this exhibition bout with pro-style rules seemed to be the perfect tune-up fight for the legendary Iron Mike Tyson. Now, I hope this answers at least most of your questions regarding the rules and regulations for the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. exhibition bout for November 28th, viewable on Triller pay-per-view. Please comment below any questions or anything I may have missed. ShowBizz the Adult, I'm out.